Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we have an incredibly important update for you, one that many of you have been eagerly waiting for. We're talking about the news that low-income seniors, Social Security beneficiaries, and countless others across the country have been anticipating. Yes, you guessed it right. The $2,300 stimulus checks are finally on their way. This is no longer just speculation or rumor. It's a real and tangible development that will positively impact millions of lives. We have all the details you need, including the exact dates, how the payments will be distributed, and what this means for Social Security recipients, CDA beneficiaries, and low-income seniors. Let's dive in because there's a lot to unpack here. For months, there's been talk, debate, and even confusion about when and how these stimulus payments would arrive. Many of you have reached out with questions, concerns, and even frustration about the delays. Trust me, I hear you, and it's been a long journey. But now we finally have confirmation that these payments are rolling out starting this week. Yes, you heard that right, this week. The government has finalized the timeline, and both direct deposits and paper checks will be hitting accounts and mailboxes simultaneously. Let's break this down. First, the $2,300 stimulus check is part of an initiative to provide much-needed relief to those who need it most, our seniors, disabled individuals, and those relying on Social Security benefits to get by. We all know how tough the last few years have been. Rising inflation, skyrocketing costs for essentials like groceries, rent, and utilities, and a healthcare system that seems to get more expensive by the day. For those on a fixed income, it has been especially devastating. That's why this $2,300 stimulus is such a big deal. It's not just a check, it's a lifeline. What makes this round of stimulus payments unique is that, unlike previous packages that left people wondering when or if their payment would arrive, this time the government has streamlined the process. Everyone eligible will receive their funds at the same time, whether via direct deposit or paper check. This is a first in the history of stimulus payments, and it's a major step forward in ensuring fairness and efficiency. So, when can you expect your payment? According to official reports, the payments will begin rolling out this week, with the exact release date set for this Wednesday. That means if you've opted for direct deposit, you'll want to keep an eye on your bank account. For those receiving paper checks, make sure you're checking your mailbox closely, as the checks will be sent out on the same day. While direct deposits are instantaneous, paper checks may experience slight delays due to postal delivery times. Rest assured, everyone eligible will receive their payment within days, not weeks. Now, who exactly qualifies for this $2,300 stimulus check? The eligibility criteria are similar to previous stimulus payments, with some key differences. If you are a Social Security recipient, whether retirement, disability, SSDI, or Supplemental Security Income, SSI, you qualify. This includes low-income seniors, disabled individuals, and certain veterans who receive VA benefits. Additionally, those with limited income or resources who qualify for government assistance programs are also eligible. The government has made it clear that the goal of this stimulus is to provide relief to those who need it most, and they've cast a wide net to ensure no one is left behind. What about the payment method? If you've received Social Security benefits or stimulus payments in the past via direct deposit, this stimulus will likely arrive the same way. Direct deposit is the fastest and most secure method, and it's the one the government is encouraging. However, if you haven't set up direct deposit, don't worry. You'll receive a paper check sent to the mailing address on file with the Social Security Administration. If you've recently moved or changed your banking information, now is the time to update your details to avoid delays. Let's address some common concerns. One of the biggest worries people have is whether this payment will affect their regular Social Security benefits or other government assistance programs. The answer is no. This $2,300 stimulus is entirely separate from your regular benefits. It will not reduce your Social Security payments, SSI, SSDI, or VA benefits in any way. In fact, the government has explicitly stated that this is a one-time, tax-free payment designed to supplement, not replace, your existing benefits. So, you can rest assured that your regular income will remain intact. Another common question is whether the $2,300 stimulus check will be taxable. The good news is it won't be. Just like previous stimulus payments, this money is not considered taxable income. You won't need to report it on your tax return, and it won't push you into a higher tax bracket. It's pure untaxed financial relief that you can use however you see fit, whether that's paying bills, buying groceries, or saving for a rainy day. Let's zoom out for a moment and discuss the bigger picture. Why is this stimulus payment happening now? And what does it say about the government's priorities? Over the past several months, there's been growing pressure on lawmakers to provide additional relief to vulnerable populations. Advocacy groups, nonprofits, and even everyday citizens have spoken out about the challenges facing seniors and disabled individuals in today's economy. It seems the government has finally listened, and this stimulus payment is a direct response to that outcry. It's a recognition that the current economic environment is unsustainable for millions of Americans, and action was urgently needed. But will this $2,300 payment be enough? That's a question only you can answer. For some, this check will provide much-needed help, allowing them to catch up on overdue bills or stock up on essentials. For others, it may only scratch the surface of their financial needs. What's clear is that while this stimulus is a step in the right direction, it's not a complete solution to the broader issues of income inequality and financial insecurity. That's why it's so important to stay informed and continue advocating for additional support measures, whether that's expanded Social Security benefits, increased SSI and SSDI payments, or broader economic reforms. Before we wrap up, I want to emphasize one final point. If you haven't already, make sure your information is up to date with the Social Security Administration or the relevant agency handling your benefits. This includes your banking details for direct deposit and your mailing address for paper checks. An outdated record could delay your payment, and no one wants to wait longer than necessary for these much-needed funds. As we count down the days to Wednesday, let's take a moment to acknowledge what this stimulus represents. It's more than just a financial boost. It's a recognition of the struggles so many Americans are facing right now. It's proof that your voices have been heard and a reminder of the power of collective action. While there's still a long way to go in addressing the systemic issues contributing to financial hardship, this stimulus payment is a beacon of hope and a step toward a brighter future. That's all for today. But this story is far from over. As always, we'll be keeping a close eye on developments and bringing you the latest updates as they happen. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. And of course, share this video with anyone you think could benefit from this information. Let's make sure everyone eligible for the $2,300 stimulus check knows exactly what to expect and when. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.